Many of you are going through a transformative phase, healing from past emotional wounds caused by someone who once meant a lot to you. This person has brought you significant pain and suffering, making your journey long and challenging, filled with despair and heartache. However, you are now emerging from this difficult period like a butterfly breaking free from its cocoon. You are starting to feel lighter, freer, and more at peace than ever before. During the darkest times, it may have been hard to believe that you would eventually find inner peace, as the pain felt overwhelming and all-consuming. Yet, after much self-reflection and healing, you are now discovering the joy of self-love. You have uncovered the strength within yourself to overcome challenges and have learned to love and value yourself more deeply as a result. The period of separation from your person has been a time of revelation and realization for them, helping them understand what they have truly lost. They are now fully aware that their past actions and mistreatment have led you to completely distrust them. They recognize that they have damaged the bond that once existed between you, possibly beyond repair. Despite the harm they've caused, your person is making sincere efforts to reconcile with you, striving to mend the broken ties and heal the wounds they inflicted. However, they are overwhelmed by fear and anxiety about being rejected. They are terrified that you might turn them away or may not be willing to give them another chance. Their uncertainty is evident. They are unsure whether you will forgive them, especially given all the lies and deception that have occurred in your connection. They fully recognize that they have caused you deep hurt and immense pain. They understand that their actions have led you to distance yourself in order to protect your heart from further harm. Despite their uncertainty and fear, they are determined to make things right between you. They are committed to putting in the effort and doing whatever it takes to mend the relationship. They recognize that the path ahead won't be easy and will require patience, understanding, and significant effort. However, they are ready to face the challenge and do their utmost to regain your trust and love. The journey of healing from past hurts is transformative. It involves self-discovery, learning to love oneself, and finding inner peace. It is also a journey of realization for the person who caused the pain, helping them understand the consequences of their actions and motivating them to make amends. Despite the heartache, this journey can lead to growth, understanding, and ultimately healing. It stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of love and forgiveness in those quiet moments of solitude. I find myself longing for the days when we were together, when I could hold you close and express my love. Those were the times when my heart was filled with joy, and every moment with you felt like pure bliss. I miss the days when my world revolved around you, when your smile was my sunshine and your laughter was my melody. I yearn for the warmth of your touch, the comfort of your presence, and the security of your love. Now, the silence from you is deafening. The lack of messages and calls makes me feel as if I have abandoned you in some way. It feels like a chasm has opened up between us, a void that I don't know how to bridge. I find myself staring at my phone, waiting for a call or message that never comes, which painfully reminds me of the distance that has grown between us, a distance I regret creating. I now realize that I have unintentionally projected the pain and insecurities inflicted upon me by others onto you. I allowed my past to cloud my judgment, influence my actions, and dictate my behavior. I let my fears and doubts overwhelm me, and in doing so, I ended up hurting you. For that, I am truly sorry. I understand now that my actions were unjust and unfair. I projected my insecurities onto you, and that was wrong. I can sense your disappointment in me, a consequence of my actions driven by my ego. I see you as a beacon of beautiful feminine energy, loving, kind, strong, and brave. You are a woman of substance, grace, and courage. You possess a strength that I admire, a resilience that I respect, and a spirit that I aspire to emulate. Yet when I look at myself, I see a failure. I see a man who has tarnished the life of a pure soul, someone who has always been on the receiving end without getting much in return. I recognize that I've let my ego get the better of me, allowing my insecurities to dictate my actions and hurting the one person who truly cared for me. I understand that it would be selfish to ask you to wait for me, however, I need more time to mend what I've broken and work on myself. I want to build not just an outward confidence but also an inner one. I need time to heal, grow, and learn from my mistakes so that I can become a better man, one who is worthy of your love and respect. I won't force you into anything, but I want you to know that I'm going through a similar struggle as you. I'm experiencing everything you have already faced, and I'm learning from it. I'm discovering lessons about patience, forgiveness, love, and self-improvement. I'm working on letting go of my ego, confronting my insecurities, and embracing change. I'm striving to be a better man for you and for myself, and I'm learning to love not just others but also myself. I am learning to live not just for the moment but also for the future. I am growing, healing, and truly living, and I hope that one day I can share this journey with you, not as the man I once was, but as the man I aspire to be. Until then, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, to understand me, and to believe in me, because I believe in us, in our love, and in our future together. I hope that one day you will, too. In the past, your partner may have used various tactics to evoke feelings of jealousy in you. They might have compared you to others, subtly suggesting that you are somehow inferior or lacking. They may have flaunted the attention they received from those around them, making it seem as though they were highly sought after and desired. These actions were not accidental but rather carefully orchestrated attempts to manipulate your emotions and keep you in a state of insecurity and doubt. However, they are now realizing that those days are over. You have grown and evolved, and you are no longer affected by these petty games. You have moved beyond entertaining their toxicity and developed a strong sense of self-worth, no longer allowing their actions to dictate your emotional state. This transformation in you has not gone unnoticed by your partner. They have come to understand that you are now aware of their manipulative tactics and realize that all their efforts were aimed at securing your undivided attention and preventing you from considering any other options. They wanted to keep you focused solely on them, excluding all else. But you have seen through their tactics and chosen to break free from their manipulative hold. They rejected the connection you shared, broke your trust, and spent time enjoying themselves with friends, family, and others while you were left to suffer. They prioritized their own enjoyment over your well-being, leaving you to deal with the pain and heartbreak alone. Now, however, they are facing the consequences of their actions and experiencing their bad karma, the result of their selfish and thoughtless behavior. They are deeply ashamed of what they have done, reflecting on their past actions with regret and wishing they could undo the hurt they caused. They desperately seek your forgiveness for all the hurtful things they did to you. They understand that they were wrong and are willing to do whatever it takes to make amends. However, the decision to forgive lies with you. You have the power to choose whether to forgive them or not, to let go of the past and move forward, or to hold on to the pain and resentment. Whatever you decide, remember that you are not defined by their actions or their opinions of you. You are strong, resilient, and deserving of love and respect. The journey you have been through with your partner has been challenging and painful, but it has also been one of growth and self-discovery. You have learned valuable lessons about self-worth, resilience, and the importance of setting boundaries in relationships. Most importantly, you have discovered that you have the power to choose your own path and create your own happiness. You are no longer a victim of their manipulations but a survivor who has emerged stronger and wiser from the experience. In the solitude of my existence, I find myself yearning for your presence, a longing that consumes me every second, every minute, every hour of every day. This constant pining, this ceaseless yearning, is a testament to the depth of my feelings for you. I once held the naive belief that everything would seamlessly fall into place, that our paths were destined to merge without any effort on our part. However, I was sorely mistaken to think so. Life, as I have come to realize, is not a fairy tale where things magically align to our desires. Life is a complex tapestry of events and decisions, where every thread is woven with hard work and sacrifices. You, with your selfless nature, understood this truth far better than I did. You were constantly giving and sacrificing so much for me while I remained a passive observer, waiting for the right moment to act. I failed to realize that the right time is not something that simply happens, it is something we create. It comes when we make a solid plan and act accordingly, when we take control of our destiny instead of leaving it to the whims of fate. By the time I understood this, it was too late. You were gone, and I was left with a void that no amount of time or distance could fill. Now, in your absence, I am overwhelmed by a longing so intense that it borders on madness. It has become increasingly difficult to even feel your presence energetically, let alone connect with you telepathically as you continue to liberate yourself from the bonds of our connection. I find myself drawn to you with an intensity that defies logic. It's as if the more you pull away, the stronger my obsession becomes. This obsession, this unrelenting pull towards you, is not something I can easily ignore or dismiss. It is a force that compels me, drives me, and leaves me no choice but to confront it head-on. I genuinely want to step forward and bridge the gap that has formed between us. I want to communicate directly with you to express all these intense feelings and emotions pulling me towards you. I want to share the longing that consumes me, the yearning that keeps me awake at night. I want to talk about the emptiness your absence has left in my life, the void that nothing seems to fill. I want to convey the obsession that has taken hold of me, making me think of nothing but you. But most of all, I want to tell you about the love I have for you, a love as deep as the ocean and as vast as the sky. It is a love that is not diminished by distance or time, instead, it grows stronger with each passing day. It is a love that is not deterred by obstacles or challenges but becomes more resolute in the face of adversity. So here I am, standing at the precipice of my emotions, ready to take a leap of faith. I am prepared to bare my soul to you, to reveal my deepest feelings and emotions, and to share everything I have kept hidden in the depths of my heart. I believe that through honesty and openness, we can truly understand each other and connect on a level that transcends the physical realm. I wait for the day when I can finally express all these feelings to you. Your partner is profoundly affected by the thought of losing you, and the strength of their emotions has resulted in ongoing anxiety and fear. They are eager for you to be patient, fully aware that your relationship has always been an all-or-nothing situation. This understanding has struck them deeply, making them realize that you would never accept anything less than a genuine commitment. They recognize that anything short of complete devotion would not satisfy you, pushing them into a period of deep self-reflection and longing. The significant change you've undergone is catching everyone's attention. Those around you have observed how much more at ease you are in your own skin, radiating a confidence and self-assurance that is truly inspiring. Your partner is among those who have noticed this transformation, and it has only increased their admiration for you. They see you standing strong, undeterred by the challenges that once held you back, which fills them with both admiration and a sense of urgency. The ball is clearly in your court now. This newfound strength and independence you have is a double-edged sword for them. On one hand, they feel immense pride in you and are inspired by your growth. Conversely, the more you resist them, the more determined they become to win you back. Your resistance fuels their resolve, making them more committed than ever to your happiness and to providing you with the long-term relationship and commitment you deserve. You are finding the courage to walk alone, like a lone wolf, because you are tired of the previous dynamics. You've reached a point where you refuse to compromise your well-being for a relationship that doesn't fully support you. This newfound sense of self-reliance and inner strength has been hard-earned, and you are embracing it wholeheartedly. Meanwhile, your partner is grappling with the reality of your silence. Their thoughts about you are so overwhelming that it's become a constant distraction. They find themselves thinking about you day and night, unable to concentrate on anything else. The lack of communication is driving them crazy, and they are eager to break the silence. However, despite their urgency, they don't want to reveal just how much they crave a conversation with you. They are striving to maintain an appearance of calmness and maturity, wanting to present themselves as a gentle and evolved person. They understand that coming off as desperate would only push you further away. Instead, they aim to show that they have also grown and changed, making them worthy of your time and attention. Meanwhile, you are moving on to a new phase of emotional fulfillment and abundance. You've put in a lot of effort to get to this point, and you're not going to let anything or anyone disrupt your progress. Your strength is apparent to everyone around you, including your partner, who admires how you've managed to remain strong despite facing so much upheaval and sadness. Your resilience reflects your character, and it's clear you're on a path to greater things. Their admiration for you has only deepened as they witness your journey. They are determined to be part of your future but understand that they must approach you with the right mindset and intentions. They can't afford to repeat past mistakes. They need to demonstrate that they are capable of providing you with the commitment and support you deserve. This means demonstrating to you through actions, not just words, that they have genuinely changed and are ready to be a partner in every sense. I've been wearing a mask for so long that I can't even recall the last time I was my true self. This mask has become a part of me, concealing my fears, insecurities, and the raw emotions I'm afraid to reveal. It has served as my shield against the world, protecting me from pain but also preventing me from forming genuine connections. I've become so used to this facade that I've forgotten what it feels like to be authentic and vulnerable. But then I met you, and everything shifted. When I look at you, all I want to do is hold you close. You are a beacon of light in my life, a pure soul filled with so much love, care, and nurturing energy. I feel safe enough to peel away the layers of my mask and reveal my true self, something I couldn't do with anyone else. Your presence brings out the best in me, and for the first time in a long while, I feel seen and understood. Your warmth and love draw me back to you like a magnet, no matter how many times I try to run away. Running has always been my defense mechanism. When I feel overwhelmed, my instinct is to flee, hide behind my mask, and retreat into my shell. Without you, my life feels like it's falling apart. You are my anchor, keeping me grounded when everything else feels chaotic. I ran because the intensity of my feelings and the vulnerability you evoke in me overwhelmed me. It's terrifying to remove the mask and show my true self, but with you, it feels right. You were the first person to see the real me, which both frightened and fascinated me. I didn't know how to handle it at first. Your eyes, those magnificent eyes, see right through my defenses. They are the most beautiful thing. You are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. When I look into your eyes, I see acceptance, understanding, and unconditional love, a feeling I never thought I would experience. I often daydream about you, and those thoughts bring me comfort and happiness. In my dreams, we are together, free from masks and pretenses, just two souls connected on a deep, intimate level. People from my past turned my heart cold, making me believe that love was a fairy tale, something that only existed in movies and books. I built walls around my heart to protect myself from being hurt again, convinced I could never fall in love. But then I met you, and you transformed my entire perspective. You showed me that love is real and can be beautiful and transformative. You melted the ice surrounding my heart and made me believe in love again. I know that what I did to you was not right. I hurt you, and I am truly sorry for that. I tried to replace you, thinking it would make moving on easier, but it didn't work. No one else could ever fill the void you left in my life. I miss you more than words can express. The thought of you haunts me, and the regret of my actions weighs heavily on my heart. I realize now that I was trying to protect myself from getting hurt, but in doing so, I ended up hurting you. I miss you, love. I'm not going anywhere because you are my home. You are the one I want to be with, the one who makes me feel whole. Without you, life is just a series of empty moments, lacking the joy and warmth you bring. I want to be with you, to hold you, to love you without fear or reservation. I want to build a future together, one where we can be our true selves, free from masks and pretenses. You are my home, and there is nowhere else I'd rather be. You have shown me the power of love and vulnerability, helping me see the beauty in being my true self, and for that, I am eternally grateful. I promise to work on myself to become the person you deserve and to never take for granted the love we share. You are my home, my safe haven, and I am not going anywhere. I love you now and forever. The ache of missing you permeates every aspect of my existence, an ever-present companion amidst the bustling world around me. Your absence feels like a hollow space within me that nothing else can fill. Everywhere I turn, the world conspires to remind me of you, whether it's catching a fleeting glimpse of your face in a crowded street or stumbling upon mementos of our shared moments. These reminders are relentless, haunting me with memories of what once was. Despite my best efforts to distract myself, the pull of your absence is undeniable. I throw myself into work, seeking solace in the routine and busyness of the day, but even there, your ghost lingers, tainting every task with a bittersweet taste of longing. I surround myself with people, seeking refuge in their laughter and chatter, yet their presence only emphasizes the absence of yours. Friends offer their support, their words a soothing balm to my wounded heart, but even their well-meaning gestures fall short of filling the void you've left behind. Then there are the songs. The melodies that once brought me joy now serve as cruel reminders of what I've lost. I try to lose myself in their rhythms, hoping to drown out the deafening silence of your absence, but each note only amplifies the ache in my chest, a relentless drumbeat of longing that refuses to be silenced. Yet amidst the cacophony of my thoughts, one truth remains clear: we are both trapped in a cycle of silence, unwilling to disrupt the fragile equilibrium that keeps us apart. We dance around the edges of our feelings, tiptoeing around the unspoken words that hang heavily in the air between us. My heart aches to reach out to you, to break the silence and bridge the chasm that separates us, but fear holds me back, a suffocating weight that threatens to crush me under its relentless grip. Yet, even in the darkness of my doubt, a flicker of hope remains, a beacon of light that guides me through the shadows of uncertainty. I know deep down that communication is the key to unlocking the stalemate that binds us. It's the only way forward in this tangled web of emotions. It's a daunting prospect to lay bare my heart and risk rejection, but I know in my bones that it's a risk worth taking. Without communication, we are doomed to drift in a sea of longing, forever trapped in the limbo of what could have been. I refuse to let that be our fate. So, I brace myself against the tide of doubt and fear, gathering my courage like armor against the unknown. In the end, I'd rather face the uncertainty of rejection than spend another moment in the suffocating grip of your absence. With trembling hands and a heart heavy with hope, I reach out to you, ready to take the first tentative steps toward a future where we are no longer bound by silence but instead united in the messy, beautiful chaos of love.